Hi Pisces, welcome to your love reading for December 2018. This is Elizabeth from channeledguidance.com. Okay, so I've already shuffled the decks for you. Let's go ahead and begin. This is for confirmation, but first let's get you 9 cards from this deck. This is the love reading for the sign of Pisces for December. The first card that you have, Pisces, is the Two of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for December. The Wheel. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for December. Two of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for December. Strength. Love reading for the sign of Pisces. The Fool. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for December. Seven of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for December. Six of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for December. Five of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for December. Interesting. You have the World in reverse for some bizarre reason. I never work with reversals, so when they come up in reverse, I always wonder how that happened. Okay, what's the most important message that Pisces needs to hear about their love life for December 2018? The card that you have is the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles means that this is your time to be happy. This is your time to receive the relationship that you deserve, the love that you deserve. This is a card of receiving. So it is your time. Okay, so we'll come back to this to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. And Pisces, if you would like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website. You can see here, channeledguidance.com. I also have a new Facebook account. It's not a page or a group. You have to add me as a friend. There's going to be readings on there. There's already a few that you will never see on YouTube, and you have to add me as a friend to see them. I don't accept any type of like messenger requests that do not come from friends. Okay, so let's look at the top row and see what you have going on there. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Wheel, and then the Two of Swords. So it's interesting that you have two number twos, because the twos represent choices. There's a choice that Pisces needs to make. Because remember, it is your time to receive the relationship that you deserve. And I see a big change there with the Wheel in the middle. The Wheel is a major arcana. So this is a big deal for you when it comes to your love life. The Wheel means that things can finally change for the better for you. But I do see that it's totally up to you. The Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. This is going to be up to you. Again, this whether you're single, well, if you're single, then the month of December is going to be up to you if you're putting yourself out there. If you're in a troubled relationship or marriage, it's up to you if things are going to change. Maybe there's something you have to bring up to your partner. The Two of Pentacles, I mean, the first card's always really significant. And the Two of Pentacles does mean there's some type of like instability in your love life. Like there could be a partner that comes and goes. This is perhaps a relationship, you know, there are lots of ups and downs. There's no sense of stability with the Two of Pentacles. Everything's up in the air. And it could be that for some of you, you're in that kind of relationship. And you have a choice to make with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords does mean that this is an extremely complicated decision or action you have to take. That you really, you don't even want to think about it. You don't want to go there. But the Two of Swords does mean if you don't make this decision or take this action, things will stay stuck for you. You stay in that place of limbo, like the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a lot like the Hermit. Sorry, not the Hermit, the Hangman. You stay in limbo, you stay stuck. And that could be in a relationship with lots of ups and downs, a partner who does not commit. Again, this is a relationship where there's just, everything's up in the air, there's no sense of stability. But the Wheel is saying, in the month of December, there can be a huge change in this relationship. Things can change for the better with the Wheel, but it just seemed like there's some type of decision that you have to make. You have to choose. Now, in the second row here, you've got Strength, the Fool, and the Seven of Cups. So, I mean, again, look at this. You've got the Fool, a major arcana, lined up with the Wheel. You also have Strength, another major arcana. So the Fool is telling you that for the sign of Pisces, there is a new beginning for you, but there is a risk you've got to take. And it could be a risk as far as making a decision about your relationship, your marriage. For some of you, it could be that you really don't want to be in that relationship anymore. You've got to take a risk and maybe ending a relationship. Either way, you've got the Strength card saying you're going to have to be brave in the month of December. You're going to have to be brave and strong. Don't let your fears interfere because there is a new beginning there for you with the Fool. I do see you being really confused with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is being in a really emotional place. And usually the water signs, especially Pisces, can be a really, it can have a really emotional nature to you. And the Seven of Cups means that you could be really confused about your partner, your love life. You don't know what to do. The Seven of Cups also has to do with choices. And again, you start off with choices. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. There is some type of choice or action Pisces has to take in December. And this is for you, for the this energy of the wheel, for things to change for the better, or for the Fool, for there to be a new beginning for you. You're going to have to be brave and strong. But I do see that you can be really emotional and making a decision, or really lost. Like you don't know what you should choose. But I feel like, Pisces is usually very intuitive. You're one of the most intuitive psychic signs of the zodiac. So whatever your intuition is telling you, whether you should forgive a person, take them back, stay with them, you know what you have to do. Just don't let your fears get in the way. Now in the bottom row here, let's see what we have. We have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands does represent victory. Getting past any obstacles. I do see some unhappiness here with the Five of Cups. This means that you could be feeling really emotional. Again, tying in with the Seven of Cups. Really emotional, maybe just disappointed in someone, or disappointed in a relationship. Someone has let you down, or there may have been a breakup with the Five of Cups. Sadness, really dwelling on your sadness. But again, you do have the Six of Wands saying that you can get past this. This is removing of obstacles, and also this is the victory card. Now, the World. If it were upright, the World does represent endings. It represents endings and new beginnings. It means that you successfully completed a cycle in your life and you're good to go. But it's not upright for you. It's in reverse. So I feel like for some of you, like there's something you have to end. And no, it does not have to be that you have to end a relationship. For some of you, it can. I mean, it's hard to say in a general reading, but the World, I mean, seeing it in reverse, this means that you're not ready to move on. I feel like for some of you, like you've not completed a cycle. It could be that, there's issues in a relationship. Maybe you have a very kind of spiritual connection with someone where there are issues that maybe you have to work out as a couple, and those issues are not being worked out. I mean, there's choices you have to make. I don't know. I feel like there's something that goes beyond this reading going on for the sign of Pisces. This again, if it were upright, you're good to go. It's time for a new cycle, but you're not ready. You've not completed. Or maybe you don't understand that. For some of you, it could be time to move on, because there is confusion here. And then with the twos in the top row, there is a choice that you have to make. Something really complicated. Again, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like there's some type of instability in your love life. There is some type of you don't feel like you have security. Another thing that I just noticed, let me just bring you up a little bit here, is that you have the Six of Wands, and then the main energy was the Six of Pentacles. And the sixes, because you have the twos over here, which represent choices. And the sixes represent balance and harmony. It's like something is out of balance in your relationship. Something's out of balance in your love life. You're not getting what you deserve, and it is time. It's time with the Six of Pentacles being the most important energy. It's time for you to have the relationship that you deserve. But for some of you, it could be, again, that you're not moving on to the next cycle in your love life. Maybe there's a decision you have to make to put this upright so that you can move on. Again, I feel like this is something really complicated. That's why you have the Two of Swords. It's going to be different for everyone. But I mean, a choice, a decision. Something is really kind of up in the air in your love life. There's a new beginning for you, but you're so confused with the Seven of Cups. You're not seeing things clearly. You have to be really strong with the Strength card. Okay, let me get a few more cards for you so we can get the rest of the message. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for December? You have the Four of Swords. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for December? You have the Nine of Swords. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces? And the Lovers. Okay, so what I see here obviously is, let's just start right here, the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worry, you're imagining the worst, there's strong fears. This came up also for the sign of Cancer. So if you have a Cancer moon or rising, or your partner is a Cancer, you may want to watch that. I just uploaded that before yours. There's a lot of tension here, a lot of worrying, a lot of imagining the worst. There is a significant relationship here for you with the Lovers. This can be your life partner. This could just be, you know, your ideal partner, the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. But there's a lot of, you know, a lot of worrying here. You're really stressed out. A lot of fears. You also have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords does mean that somebody could have asked for some space. Somebody could have moved out. This is the energy of retreating, but also it could be that there's some healing that has to happen in a relationship. The Four of Swords sometimes means that there's healing, or somebody really needs time to figure things out because there's so much going on in someone's head. And again, with the Nine of Swords being the next card, for many of you, that's what the problem is, that you just have so many fears. You may need a timeout to figure things out. But I do see a significant relationship here for you. But it just seems like the relationship, the person is bringing so many fears to you that you may need some time to figure things out here. Because remember, I keep going back to this card. Something about your relationship, there's just so much like instability. Like it does not make you feel safe. Okay, so let me get some cards from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for December? You have the Ten of Cups, messages for the sign of Pisces for December. The Six of Wands, messages for the sign of Pisces for December. And the Hierophant. What's the most important message that Pisces needs to hear about their love life for December 2018? You have the Hermit. So the Hermit is saying you've got a lot of thinking to do. You may need some space and some time on your own. So that definitely ties in with the Four of Swords. It could be you or it could be your partner. I mean, hard to say in a general reading. Somebody could have asked you, maybe they asked you for some space in order for them, you know, to kind of figure things out as far as what they want from the relationship. That could be creating a lot of stress for you. You could be imagining the worst, that they're never going to come back. Keep in mind that I still see a significant relationship here with the Lovers. There's still love there. Now let's take a look at this. This right here, this is a repeat card because you have the Six of Wands from the other deck. So for the sign of Pisces, this is the most important thing you need to hear. And that is that you will get past your challenges, your obstacles. This is victory. Anything that's blocking your love life or working against you, you can get past it. You have it here twice. Now you also have the Ten of Cups, which this is happiness. This can even be marriage, children. This is a happily ever after. So there is happiness there for you. There's victory. You also have the Hierophant. This is a card of kindred spirits and soulmates. And nobody recognizes soulmates or soul family better than the sign of Pisces. I mean, I feel like most of you are very, very intuitive. You know where you belong. And for some of you, it could be that you already are in that very kind of spiritual relationship. You really know this is a person for you. It could be that that person is not seeing things the way that you are. And, you know, that is creating a lot of stress for you, a lot of anxiety. You may feel like you're losing that person. Just keep in mind that, you know, I see here, I mean, you've got victory 2 times. There is a new beginning, the wheel, things changing for the better, but perhaps there's a decision that you have to make. And that could be a decision to maybe talk about your fears. It could also be that some of you are just really confused. You're not seeing things clearly. It could be that, you know, things are not what they seem when it comes to your relationship. Because I do see some of you feeling a sense of sadness and loss. You also have the Strength card saying you're going to have to hang in there. You're going to have to be brave, be strong. Again, victory 2 times means that whatever obstacles you're facing, you can get past them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at X's only using this deck right here. I've already shuffled it, so let me get these out of the way. I will keep them here in case something similar comes up. Usually when they repeat themselves, which sometimes there'll be at least 1 or 2. That's usually very significant for those of you where it's an ex. It's not someone that you're already in a relationship with. And it can be, I say ex, but it can be someone that maybe you were not in a committed relationship. Maybe you were just dating this person, or you were interested in them. You were getting to know them, and you want to know if there's a chance that things can work out. Okay. Show us the energies for Pisces and their ex for December. You have the Four of Cups, Pisces and their ex for December. The Hierophant, Pisces and their ex for December. 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 Okay, so the cards that have repeated themselves are very interesting. They are even lined up here. The Lovers has repeated itself. The Hierophant has repeated itself. So, I mean, this is a repeat message for you. Here's the Hierophant from the confirmation deck. I'll just put it here. And you also had the Lovers. You had the Lovers from the 9-card spread, which, you know, again, we're looking at a relationship where things are over, and you just want to know, is there a chance that things could still work out? Or this person, do they still think about me? Here's the card, the Lovers from the 9-card spread. So we'll put it there, and let's see what you have going on here. So you have the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and the Six of Swords. So, you know, you have a court card here. You have a fire sign, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It can be sun, moon, or rising. It can even represent you if you have a moon or rising in a fire sign. You know, I see unhappiness there with the Four of Cups. Of course, this is your ex, and it could just be, I mean, with the Four of Cups, somebody could have felt unfulfilled in this relationship. That's why I said Pisces is usually, like, you are very good at recognizing soulmates, soul family, spiritual connections. That person may not have seen things the way that you did. The Four of Cups means someone feels unfulfilled, even bored, doesn't care anymore. That could even be you. It could be that you're numb, because that's also the energy from the Four of Cups. You're just numb because you've been hurt so much. But you have the Hierophant 2 times. The Hierophant is that card of kindred spirits, soulmates, soul family. This is a place where you belong. And, you know, again, it could be with a fire sign, but if the King of Wands is not a person, if you have no fire in your chart and they have no fire in their chart, the King of Wands does represent taking the lead, being self-confident, going after what you want. There's still hope. I mean, it's written, it's everywhere here. You have a new beginning here. You have the Lovers and the Six of Swords down here. This reading is screaming that for those of you that want your ex back, not everybody does, there's still significant energy around you. You have the Ace of Wands, which means there can be a new beginning. And the Ace of Wands is not just a new beginning. This is erasing everything that happened in the past. This is, you know, wiping the slate clean. Everything's forgiven and forgotten. It can happen. You also have the Lovers, which is a repeat card. The Lovers is telling you that the love, the connection that you felt with your ex is still there. And I feel, because it's here 2 times, that you still feel that connection and they still feel that connection. And I do see a new beginning here. This card is also significant because the Six of Swords means that your relationship with this person can continue to grow. The Six of Swords is about movement, and movement towards something much healthier. You can have a much healthier relationship with your ex. So I feel here, I mean, just looking at this whole little spread that I did for you, the most important things that really stand out are obviously the repeat cards. I feel like you do have, you know, a strong spiritual connection with your ex. You really know where you belong. And the Lovers 2 times is telling you that there's still a strong energy between you. There can still be that, you know, the relationship that you wanted. The Four of Cups, someone felt unfulfilled, but it can even be you if you feel like you've just been so deeply hurt by everything that happened. But I do see a new beginning here, and I see things moving forward with the Six of Swords. Not just moving forward, but moving to a place that is much healthier. So if you feel like you had a dysfunctional relationship or a lot of painful things happen, the Six of Swords is saying you can be in a much healthier place. And that's why you had the Six of Wands as a repeat card in the 9-card spread. That is just, you know, any obstacles that you had can be removed. Okay, so let me get a few confirmation cards for you. I'm going to use this deck here. What else does Pisces needs to hear? What does Pisces need to hear about their ex? Your breakup is coming up here. What does Pisces really need to hear about their ex? What does Pisces really need to hear about their ex? What does Pisces really need to hear about their ex? Okay, so let's take a look at these cards. You know, the Three of Swords, it could be that there's still a lot of heartache there. The issues from your breakup maybe, you know, have not been resolved. Maybe you need closure. Maybe that's why the world was in reverse. The world is about endings. Here it is. And it came up in reverse for you, which means that maybe this card sometimes does represent closure. Maybe you've not had closure with your ex. There's still painful energy there. That's maybe why you have the Four of Cups. Although I do see, you know, a relationship here. The Ten of Pentacles does represent a long-term relationship. It represents marriage, but it represents stability. which is one thing that I kept saying over and over because of the cards that you had in the 9-card spread. You had the Two of Pentacles as the first card, which is usually very significant. Here it is. The Two of Pentacles means that everything's up in the air. There is no sense of stability. You don't feel safe. There's nothing is for sure. But the Ten of Pentacles means you can have that stability. But you do have the Three of Wands, which means this is a waiting energy. This means that if you're willing to wait, you're not waiting in vain. But I do see stressing with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is imagining the worst, a lot of tension, a lot of fears. Keep in mind, the spread that you see beneath this. I mean, the Lovers 2 times, the Hierophant 2 times. Although something from your breakup is still maybe hurting the relationship. Maybe there's something that you need to really get off your chest. Something that needs to, maybe that's the healing energy that we saw in the 9-card spread. You have the Four of Swords. There's something that maybe your partner needs to heal from. I mean, your ex, maybe they need to heal from that. I just realized that you also had the 9 of Swords in the 9-card spread. There's a lot of fears. Maybe you feel like you're never going to get them back. Again, Lovers 2 times, Hierophant 2 times is telling me that there's still a lot of significant energy between you and your ex. Okay, Pisces, this has been your love reading for December 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.